Oh, you have already a small table. Yeah.
You want all the time the PPT or only once? Because then we have to make it to the full screen so that the guys are working.
Yeah.
And it should come full screen on YouTube.
It will be.
If there is no PPT.
Yeah.
If it is PPT, then it will come only a small box.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you're not requiring PPT, you can let them know. They will close down the PPT.
Yeah. And then
the students are doing it will go directly on the YouTube on a big screen.
Okay. Oh, you're thinking about the trademark. Okay. The lawyer the lawyer is already up in the flight. But I think generally the two
PPTs will be there.
Yeah, it's okay. But as long as we cancel, we delete it on YouTube after course. Yeah. Okay, let's start. Good afternoon, everybody. I couldn't sleep last night because I was so excited on how you had worked, and I really couldn't imagine that we could really do so much in so short time. Now we're going to take a step up, but before that, we promised that we would just have a look on each of your contributions. So I would like to start with the first group over here, presenting what they have found out. And again, I think it's important that we everybody just have a glimpse on what they have done, because we can learn from it. Everybody can learn from it. So shall we start over here? Yeah, 1 minute, yes. And while you ask for 1 minute, please have an understanding on how you should prepare before you start such sessions here. So the good thing is, if you really want to have a good process, you should start a little bit before and prepare up here the magnets, the colors, and check the room if everything is there. Because and not least bubbles is important. And it's because that when we go into the business model innovation process, then we should not be disturbed that we need a hexagon or we need a color mark or whatever. So if I can get through to you, I know you are very excited and still talking about yesterday. Try to be prepared before you go into the process. Also imagine if you have a management group, 5-6 people, if you are not prepared, then it will disturb them in the process when they do into the business model innovation. Okay, so are you at the 1 minute I think has gone, so we'll start over here. Yeah, to have just a short presentation. And today, because we have limited time, you will have maximum 5-7 minutes to present. Okay? Yes. And are you ready to look at what they have here? They're still working on their business model. Are you ready? Yes. Okay, please. Should they have the microphone or no? Okay, are you listening? Are you listening?
So the guys, everyone. So the business model that we have considered here is the pizza that we get on an airplane. So we all, whenever we book a flight, we generally, if it's a long flight, we opt for something to eat on the plane, right? So generally we get generic food items like rice and chapati and some vegetable. But here we are planning to serve pizzas. So starting from our network, we start with local vendors rather than big chains like Domino's or Lapinos to source the pizza from. That will give us the cost advantage in terms of variety, at the same time quantity.
Because the reason is because maybe the local vendors know the home market more than the La Pino or La Trino, whatever the food vendors out there. So we are considering this aspect of procuring vendors who are from the local market. Next.
Moving on, we'll go to value proposition, which will comprise of quantity, quality, variety, hygiene, and the speed of service. So, in this concept, the service proposition of speed of service, at the same time organizational culture matter a lot, because the sourcing, so you cannot just, a vendor cannot just directly come to the aeroplane and serve pizza to somebody, right? So we will have centers where a vendor from the you know pizza vendor side will come, give us the delivery of the pizzas to somebody from the cabin crew or from the ground staff. That in that respect, we will maintain the variety that we already discussed, the quality of the pizzas that will be served. At the same time, hygiene, we'll check into the hygiene as to whether it's maintained properly or not. Now, here we have put on a little innovation. So rather than going for the regular cardboard boxes that the pizzas are delivered in, we'll provide stacked up containers, which will eventually, decrease the amount of cardboards that we use. That, and ultimately, the reduction of wastage will happen.
Okay, so after the value proposition, we'll see the value formula where where we have checked that the transportation, where we have transportation, ordering, and holding cost. These are the main costs that we'll have, and and other than that, we'll have the efforts of the crew members, cabin crew, and the delivery person that is bringing us the pizzas. That will be the non-monetary value for or formula. So here also we have a little innovation that the persons who are transporting, they'll use the e vehicles, so that it will be a fuel cost transportation, which will reduce the carbon emissions. And also we have thought that people pre-order the pizzas, so we bring the pizzas according to that quantity. But there are some people who on spot think that they want to eat, so for them we can add the premium pricing on spot, so that we'll also have a profit through that. And because if they are pre-ordering, they are getting a discount on that. And the people who are asking us on spot, it's an extra effort from the airplane side to provide them the pizza, so we'll give them a premium pricing on spot, so that we'll also have a little profit on that.
Okay.
And after that, when if
We are also looking forward to run a bring your own bottle campaign. Basically, in this campaign, people will be bringing their own bottles, which will ensure that there is least wastage of plastic bottles and all. So the benefit that they would be getting is that if they bring their own like bottles or whatever it is, they will be getting some sort of discounts in their food meals.
Yeah.
So it is a way, maybe we can say it as a marketing gimmick, which will benefit both the consumers as well as the business. Uh,
Yeah.
yes, and in that we can also, promote the corporate social responsibility things and all. And also in the food packaging, like for the food packaging, we are looking forward to making labels that promote the stories of local vendors.
Okay. I think we are close to 5 minutes.
Lastly,
Last 2-3 words.
so all in all,
Yeah.
So all in all, this is our entire business plan. We are trying to make it as sustainable and eco-friendly as it can be. At the same time, we are looking into all the aspects of growing the business and keeping it profitable at the same time.
Okay.
And also promoting the culture of
Yeah.
inclusivity, because as I have said earlier, that I'm considering like aspects like the aspect of procuring the local vendors. This will ensure that there is a culture of inclusivity in the
Yes.
whole system.
Yes. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir.
And I'm sorry, but we have not so much time here. Then otherwise, I have to stay here for a year. But let's pass on to the next group. And which group would like to be the next one to explain? The there is a group up here. Okay. Yes, this is a small one, so if anybody wants to have a look at it. Yes,
So
please.
we are trying to make a mobile app.
A mobile app.
Yeah,
Okay.
Malabar Bubble is mobile app.
Yeah.
Through which we will go for paper for value proposition. We will go for a paperless e-business, which
Yeah.
will reduce the cost of ticket, boarding pass,
Yeah.
and other thing, which
Yeah.
will lead to a digitalization concept.
Okay. Did everybody hear that?
So for
I did.
customer end value, we will go for trip trap, like reducing the cost of cab, and we will also provide like Indigo open their cab policy also.
Okay. Okay.
So this
Yeah.
will include their business model
Yeah.
and innovation for them,
Yeah.
and personalization concept we will also introduce.
Yeah. Yeah.
And for value chain production, what is this different? We will provide the convenience for everything like extra luggage, cab facilities, and leg space.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that is our model
Yeah.
for us.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. So you are very much into a kind of a digital business model. Yes. Yes.
People think and make it entirely digital.
Yeah. Fantastic. Great.
I
Yeah.
want to add something.
Yes.
Like nowadays, everything is like just for example, there is an app in the India, DG Yatra,
Yeah.
through which like when a passenger reaches the airport, from there only everything is like security check-in. There even there are like online, like their ID cards that can be scanned through online, and that can without any human interference. So
Mhm.
we are through this app we want to make that same thing, we want to like make that like e-boarding pass is very common nowadays, but
Oh.
like that ID card scanning, scanning of all the documents through online, without minimum human interference, and also like giving feedback for the all the amenities that are available,
Okay.
that
Yeah.
customer is like while using the even washroom,
Yeah.
that they can even give the feedback like how they like the cleanliness and everything.
Yes.
Then like how they like the facilities, that all the facilities available, even that food and everything that is available within that airport, and in flight also. So everything through this app they can give the feedback, which can enhance that like customer satisfaction, and which can also contribute towards understanding, which will help us to as an like provider,
Thank you.
service provider, we will be able to understand everything from customer perspective, like what they like, what they don't like.
Yep.
And that will help us to enhance our services in a continuous manner, so that we can give them like that world class facilities, in a like day to day we can improve it. So
Super,
that's what
Thank you. Thank you. So who's next? This group over here? Who takes the microphone? Okay, and I hope everybody is listening very careful, because a lot of brilliant bubbles comes up. I hope everybody has written it down on bubbles. You remember that this process where we should not go in innovation now. Can you remember? We talked about we never start with innovation, with understanding and downloading, and that means that if we put all our innovation into it now, already we are actually disturbing the picture and the objective view. Now maybe I'm teasing you a little bit, but you have to start with downloading and understanding, then seeing, and then sensing. And I can see that some of you are mixing a little bit here, but that's okay. We have just started. So let's hear over here. And 5 minutes, please. Okay.
So we have taken our ticket as a model, business model.
Yeah, tickets,
So
yes.
In value chain function, we will be having our own website. So where the customer can go and they can book their tickets. And we will be also having our own operating machineries. And then the customer service will be provided to the customers through the websites.
Yep.
And for value formulation, we will be having the customers will be having the convenience of speed and luxury through the rooms. We will be providing extra space for their luggage, and also the room that will be considered as a luxury for the customers, because customers want to be feel luxury. So we have given a room for them to keep their luggages, and that room also they have to pay for extra for the room and the space for their luggage. And in value proposition it will be told by Meenakshi.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
For value proposition, we have three dimensions: product, service, and process.
Yes.
For product, we have tickets and ticket booking. That's
Yep.
our main product.
Yep.
The service will be after sales services, and there will be some boarding crew who will be helping them.
Yep.
And for process, we have also ticket booking and cancellation comes under process. And now coming to competencies, we have for technology we have chatbots, e-ticket, and human resources we'll be providing with
Yeah. Yeah.
complaints and feedbacks.
Yeah.
And then we have for networking, as you have already mentioned in your slides, that no company or no brand is an island.
Yeah.
So we obviously need networking.
Yes.
So for networking, for physical network, we have billboards, magazine advertisements, etc. For digital, we have social media ads, mobile applications, the mobile application through which the tickets can be booked.
Yeah.
And for virtual, we have IT support. IT support, we can have our own IT support as well, and we can also have a third party resource.
Yeah.
For that.
Yeah.
And now coming to user and customer,
Yeah.
we have
Yeah.
this will be told by Anita.
Okay, and it's a good thing
So
that
for
everybody
user and
says,
customer
yeah.
part,
Super.
for the business to business part, we have users including the logistics and courier services, which would be shipping their products from the one places to another. So
Yeah.
and for the customer side, we have the collaborators and the partnerships like the banks and all, which gives the redeem options for the for each ticket purchasing. They give the redeemable
Precise.
options and
Yes.
nice.
Yes.
And for the B2C custom users, we have the agents and brokers, like who on behalf of the customers book the tickets to the airlines through their own website or other parties. And for that, for customer, it's the other persons or passengers who directly books from the website of the customer,
Yeah.
websites of the airline.
Fantastic.
So in the bubble section, we have a idea with ourselves that we have face recognition security system.
Yes.
So after getting the ticket, they don't need to don't need to stand in the queue and doing all the scanning systems manually.
No.
So they just have to put the ticket on a scanning system, and a visual of scanning is facing in a display where they can easily scan their identities or ID cards and all.
Okay, so
And-
if I turn up here, it just scan me, and then everything is done.
Yeah, it's eyes and your
Yeah,
face.
yeah.
And not only that
Yeah.
whatever ID cards you have with yourself,
Yeah.
like you just put into the skin, and
Oh.
that will
Okay.
like,
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
scan your ID cards.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
card so
Yeah.
that it will be easy to scan the face.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that
Yeah.
app will consist
Yeah.
all the data.
Yes, yes.
And through
So
which
you remember we had this model here with the paints and the games. So you're actually trying to solve some paints for the user customer. Yes, that's great, 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 great. Yes.
So in the other section, we have our celebrity endorsement. So
Yeah.
nowadays, tickets like buying a ticket for as she also like explained that we will add some coupon cards or keywords
Yeah.
from where like customers or users will get some coupons where they can redeem their offers.
Yeah.
So this is what we will do, and not only that, we will add the festive offers within it. So like in Indian perspective, Indians are very much involved in the festive seasons and all. So yeah, in fact,
Diwali.
Diwali and all, Holi, Diwali, and
Okay. Yeah.
yes, there is a lot of homecoming
Okay.
like opportunities, like
Yeah.
from the foreign countries also peoples are coming to our country for festive seasons and also in that case we are customize the tickets formats.
Yeah.
So we will print the festive
Okay.
and showcase the colorful festives in the tickets also. So
Fantastic.
and not only that, we
Oh.
we have our biometric scan. So for the for the security purpose and
Yeah.
our identity to proven identity, so we have to stand in a big queue, and not only for the boarding passes,
No.
we have to showcase the like our sports and all, so to the ground stuff. So for that race we have biometric scanner with ourselves. So
Fantastic. I think we are close to 5 minutes, but there's a little extra here. Yes, please.
So one more thing I
Yeah.
would like to add for other values, we are using recycled papers for our
Okay.
tickets
Yeah.
and all,
Yeah.
and which will also be lead to lesser carbon emission
Yeah.
or carbon
Yeah.
footprint, and that is also one of our intangible relations.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
anything that is digital or recycled papers that will lead to lesser carbon footprints.
Perfect, perfect, perfect. I think we have to go. Otherwise, I'll have to stay all night. Who's next? Next group? You? They won't like. Yes. Okay. And remember, 5 minutes in I learned in California that entrepreneurs they have only 7 minutes to present the new Facebook or the new Meta or whatever. Only 7 minutes. So that's why I'm a little bit harsh here.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello. So we are starting with coffee as our product here.
Yeah.
And the main product for the value proposition is that we are going to have a good quality and flavorful and tasty coffee. And the services will be in flight, and the brewing processes will be in flight.
Yeah.
The services will be given by the air hostesses in the flight, and
Yes.
the processes are followed, which will be efficient and good packaging system. Next to
Yep.
user and customer.
Yes.
Next, we have user and customers for coffee product.
Yeah.
In this, we have user and customer. First is B2B, business to business. As we know, there are several channels of distributions. In B2B, we can take here the actual producer of coffee, those who are producing the coffee. In B2B, the retailer, we can take the next second business. First one is the business, those who are the actual producer, and second one is the second business, those who are the retailer to collect the coffee. And then after that, business to customer, we are taking the actual customers like us. If we are traveling in flight, definitely all of us will prefer to take coffee. In coffee, we are trying to give the great taste of coffee, and we are also focusing on to give certain coffee which are beneficial for our health. As we all know that coffee is beneficial,
Yeah.
stress reduction, and also it is beneficial for liver as well. And next we have value chain functions.
Yeah.
So first in the primary functions, it includes the inbound logistics. it includes the inbound logistics. So the supplier selection we have to do accordingly so that we have a greater profit rate. So
Yeah.
so in a cheaper rate we will prefer, but the quality should be also maintained.
Okay.
And then we have the storage system should be accordingly, and the operations must be brewing process and services. And in future, like in the bubble process, innovation process, we are keeping the customization. And outbound logistic is time management and serving. Marketing we can do, we can collaborate with different brands and
Yeah. Yeah.
services. After sales services we can give them a feedback form so that we can improve our
Yeah. Yeah. Fantastic. I think we are close to 5 minutes.
Now we have competences. Here are four parts, that is technology, human resource, organizational system, and culture. Competences means we are how competitive we are and up to date our idea is. So here the technology,
Yeah.
it works wonderful in
Yeah.
digital marketing, in e-commerce platform, in framing and roasting.
Yes.
It could be a funny post and the customer gathering.
Yeah.
We can use the technology. And for the human resource part, we can use the training and development and employee engagement and retention.
Okay.
And organizational system, which is
Yeah.
one of the most influential part of this system, that is supply chain management. How is our supply is working and our chain is going.
Fantastic.
And there goes the culture.
Yes.
It
Okay.
not the
Yeah.
here we are using market analysis, competitive positioning, and innovation. The new kind of taste, new kind of customer customer review. There could be new kind of flavors that we can add.
Yes. Okay. I think we need to stop here because we have a very tight schedule. This group over here, yes. I'm sorry. I'm. It's not because I don't want to hear. Oh, what happened? Oh. Okay. Okay. She's okay. Yeah. Yeah. That's the trouble when you have a classroom where you're not sitting in rows like this and you're jumping around. So we have to be careful. Okay. Yes.
So as we can see, that we have already dissected all the elements.
Yeah.
From this, we have taken one component, that is €2 flight fare, which is actually recurring a loss to the company.
Okay. Yes. Yes. You're taking
Example
the.
that you gave us.
Yep.
So we are dissecting the €2 flight fare, under which we have some innovative ideas.
Yes.
One I'm going to explain, and other they are going to explain.
Okay.
The one is that blockchain and smart control. So what we do in some I don't know about European countries, but in India, people generally they have middlemen or some other shops
Yep.
that they can book the flights for. So here they can directly customer can directly book the flights for, and the profit will directly be given to the business.
Okay.
And then we have luggage restriction. They can only take 5 kgs of luggage as per the flight fare. It is too low, so
Yeah.
the company is not getting enough profit out of it.
Mm-hmm.
So they can keep the €2 pricing, which is very appealing for the public also.
Yep.
It is recurring a loss, obviously.
Yeah.
Still, it is very economical and appealing for the
Yeah.
the public, general public. We can keep it, but hence we are adding luggage charges and
Yeah.
also fooding charges.
Yes.
From Denmark to Italy, I suppose it is 3 hours flight.
It's about 3 hours.
3
Yes.
hours.
Yes.
So people will
Yeah.
always obviously
Yeah.
feel hungry
Yeah.
and thirsty.
Yeah.
So we are also putting charges on the water. We are
Okay.
very sorry for that,
Yeah.
because €2 is too low.
Too
So
low.
we have to earn some profit
Yeah.
out
Yeah.
of it.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you need to microphone. Yes.
Yeah.
So everybody can hear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we are putting charges on the water,
Yeah.
on the luggage,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
and also we are keeping a secondary airport,
Yeah.
which is for the other maintenance work.
Yeah.
So that no more pressure is coming on one airport, and 2 airports are there for serving the general public.
Perfect. And last
Yeah, we
comments.
are also putting dynamic pricing, which is the pricing will be changing during the different hours of the day. So
Yeah.
in the peak hours, the pricing will be high only.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
during the other hours of the day, the pricing will be €2, which
Yeah.
is the normal pricing.
Yeah.
And people are always loving the €2 pricing. This is already so cheap.
Yeah, yeah.
And also we are keeping it non-refundable. So €2, what they want is that
Yeah.
general public will buy €2 and will put the pricing on €2, and they won't be getting refund out of it.
No.
So €2 is the lowest price.
Yeah.
And that's how they can maximize the profit.
Okay, and I hope that everybody has taken pictures of their the B stars here. There was a comment here, just a small comment.
Yeah, right. So when it comes to fooding charges, what we thought of was we are not going to let them get food from outside.
No.
So it's going to be a 3-hour journey.
Yeah.
So they will definitely be hungry.
Yeah.
And they will need water. So we're going to include food and water charges. So they will have to get food from in the flight.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
since we're not allowing them to
Yeah.
get food from outside, we were thinking of charging around 10 to 15 euros for the food.
Okay.
And luggage probably $10 for every 5 kilo extra. 10
Yeah.
euros. So,
Yeah.
So
that's
some way that we could probably
make
up for the loss.
Super, fantastic. There's also one here.
So one more thing can add upon where things that about the pricing. Usually it will be €2 only, but if a customer is not sure about his booking, he might cancel out.
Yeah.
So we can opt for an insurance.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. Yes.
So if
Yeah.
he can pay upfront a little bit more.
Yeah.
For $2 more.
Yeah.
To
Yeah.
if he cancels, then he gets a full refund.
Okay.
Otherwise, if he continues, then you have to pay the full.
So then you have to pay the full price. Yes. Okay. Thank you. Is there a last group here? Yes. There's a very excited group over here, and I think that's the last group. Is that right? Yes. Let's hear.
Yes, sir. So we have taken ticket as our business model.
Ticket, yes.
So in value propositions, we have taken variety of tickets like high prices and low prices, like VIP, then business class, economical.
Yeah.
And those who will be taking the VIP tickets, they will be getting extra benefits like we will be providing. They can take with them extra luggages weight.
Yeah.
And those who will be traveling with like education, for education purpose also, we will be providing extra baggage system. And in services, we will also provide hotel services, like if the flight gets delayed, then we will be providing hotel services to them, those who will be in trouble.
Yeah.
And so the next part.
Yeah.
So in the competencies section, in technology, we have taken like online booking. We will be providing online booking to the like customers can book their tickets online from our app, as well as through other apps like Make My Trip.
Mhm.
Through other apps, they can also book our flight tickets.
Yeah.
Then we will be providing e-tickets to the customers. They don't have to carry any hard copy or anything.
No.
Then face recognition system to make their journey hassle free.
Yeah.
Like they can check in before their before coming to the airport. They can check in through their apps, through our website app.
Okay. Yes.
So it will be hassle free
Yeah.
for them.
Yeah.
And the prices will be fair price.
Yeah.
We'll be providing the ticket price like at minimal cost.
Okay.
It will be fair.
Yeah.
Like not.
That's good.
There
Yes.
will be no fluctuation.
No.
Like
Okay.
not fluctuation.
No.
And next.
Yeah. And comment here. Yeah.
I want to add in the in the value chain functions, like for the low price of tickets, we can charge the prices for the web check and boarding pass.
Yeah.
And also like for the higher price of tickets, we can also access to the OTT platforms, like for 1 month subscription.
Okay.
And also like we can do the marketing referral, and also we can give you the access to the free educational courses like that.
Yes.
It will increase the price. It
Yeah.
will increase the sales of the ticket.
Okay, fantastic, great. Thank you very much. And we can go on. I can see that you have really done a lot of innovation and a lot of bubbling in the downloading phase, and that's interesting. And I guess you have registered a lot of bubbles here. Now we will turn into a little bit more we can say a case where we will go a little bit more on the green. You remember we had 4 boxes yesterday. We had resources and material, where we have energy, and we have product, iron, and whatever we do use of raw material. Then we have the waste, and then we have the pollution, and then 4th, which I was playing with this morning here at the Drone Lab, that is biodiversity. And what we are trying to, I was trying to persuade the Drone Lab over here, is that what if we could measure biodiversity via the drones? Because one of the big discussions that are on environmental parameter of the sustainable business model, that is, how do we measure biodiversity? How is we go? Is it good that there are 10,000 of butterflies? Is that biodiversity, or should there also be an elephant inside that ground together with the butterflies? And this discussion has not really been touched upon. So there are different views on how this should be. But I will now show you a case where I experienced some of the environmental challenge in an airplane while I was traveling up here to Silka. Silja, sorry. And while I'm finding that case, can you then assure me that you have taken pictures, because this will go into your report, and of this, and then wipe it out? Okay, and listen, that's why we're using these pens here, because they are water-based. So you just need a cloth, and then you can wipe it out. If you use any other color, then it will stick to the tools, and then it will be difficult to use it. So, but not the boards up here, only the B-star, okay? And then I'll show the case. So we will have 5 to 10 minutes where you will clean up. And a good idea is that you sort the hexagons so that they are green hexagons, blue, and so on. So you start to prepare for the next case. Okay, good. I just need to go a little bit. I think it is in this one. I think forward. Yes. Let me just see if it's here. To be sure. That was the last one. Then it's another one. Just a moment. If you go back to the file, yes. Yeah. Yes. And then you just go down. Stop. That's great. It's good teamwork. Are you ready? Oh. So in my classes, we switch all the time and we speed up. So when we are at the last week of the semester, we can switch within 2 minutes. So nothing on there must not be anything on the B star, and all hexagons should be out here. You should be ready with pens and everything, and they should be sorted. And don't forget about the bubbles. They must be very close. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Do you have any wipers or anything? Yeah. Okay. So in 2 minutes we will start. Ready? Okay. So we have 4 boxes on. Okay. Okay, we have 4 boxes on the environmental arrow. That means one of the 3 arrows that we judge if a business model is sustainable. Environmental, business, and then we have the social. And now we are only focusing on the environmental. And in that one, we have 4 boxes. First boxes is resources and material. The second one is waste. The third one is pollution, included CO2. That means that carbon emission is also in that one, so please note that down. And then the fourth is biodiversity. So whatever we think about biodiversity, protecting the species, the flowers, whatever can be into this area. So now you can only choose one business model that you want to make sustainable, or you can say green. You can only choose one of what you see up here. Okay? Only one. And every time, this time, I will not accept that you go crazy with innovation. So you come with a lot of ideas. If you come with some bubbles, you write them on the bubbles. You can only focus on what you choose in the group. Of course, you'll have some time just to discuss which of them you will. So we have a small business in India called Indigo. Is that right? And a poor professor, he was sent to NIT Silchar. Yeah. So he had his mobile telephone, and then he thought about taking some pictures in the flight to see if he could make a case for some students he have heard about that he would meet very soon. So this is some of the pictures I took. So please look at it. And this was from my seat, the Indigo, how time flies, 18 years of Indigo. And I can't exactly see, you can see. Okay. I'm not a cameraman. I should have arranged with him over here. The next thing is I took a picture of where they go in India. I even brought, let me see if I have it here. I even brought a magazine, so you can see some of it in here. 2 seconds. This was in the flight. Nice paper, very glimmy, very nice, glossy. Okay, and here you can see where they go worldwide. Okay, and now you should start to observe, and you should start to note down, because your brain is starting to work now, and you will get a lot of bubbles. So next slide, please. Then I took some pictures here, advertise with us, which actually starts to have some portfolios where they can they invite somebody to advertise together with them. Then, and that's maybe a little bit interesting, they had 2, 5, 6 pages in here on what they do on an ethical area, which is very much related maybe to the social. I just took it with me here because it seems as if strategically they would like to be sustainable also on the social thing. But here we are only focusing on the green. I just took it with me. And then I took a glimpse out of the window and I saw all these pizzas. No, it's not pizza. I saw all these trunks and so on being coming up to the airplane with all types of goods. Sorry? Luggage, yes. But I think also there were other things in it. So maybe, and next, and here I didn't know, but the professors at NIT Silja, they are so nice people, because they had ordered a small package for me, small blue package with a small triangle one with a sandwich. And then, you know, I was so eager because I thought, okay, I'm having a gift here. So they, I unpacked it, and there was, I think, is that chips or what? Macana. Okay, and then jaggery cookies, and then there was some juice here, and there was some plastic up here, so I could easily, because you don't have a full space and so on. Next. And then I started to unpack, and then I ended up with all this. You can see I also even got a coffee. Okay, next. And then finally I think I took the last thing, that was the ethical thing, or sorry about that. But if we go back to what I want you to do now is to choose one business model that you want to make green. Do you understand what I'm trying? So one of these, it could be the juice, it could be the chips or whatever it's called, it could be the coffee, it could be any of them, but you can only choose one, only one. And then you have to show on the B-Star here on the floor how you want to do it. How should it be constructed? And remember, if there is one of the dimensions you have not filled out, then that business model will never function. Never function. And if you have not drawn up the relations and put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on them, then I will never understand how the business model works. Are you okay? Yes? Any questions? Yeah? One of the products, or you could also say, okay, it could also be one of the services, because there could be some service around that makes it here. You can you'll have to choose one of the business model, because the blue package is one business model, the coffee is another business model, the sandwich is a third business model. That was what we learned yesterday. Everything is a business model. That's why the world is so wonderful. Okay, let's sit. Okay, we go. Yeah, yeah. Thank you very much.
Only one document, no?
Yeah. Only one. Yes.
One Excel file is there and one video, but both the same.
Perfect. Yes, thank you. Yeah. That's and you agree on it? Are you agreeing?
This is my question. We'll have to show how we are making it and then we're selling it. That is the main thing. You have to
Yeah.
which perspective? What is the perspective? From the seller's perspective or from the buyer's?
It's from Indigo. We want to make it green.
Indigo is sourcing Makana from somebody. So we
Yeah.
are think Indigo is getting Makana.
They are getting Makana.
I'm
Yeah.
basically a buyer.
Yeah. And then you have to you want to make it green. So how can yeah? Mm. Mm. Yeah. Yeah. Mm. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Mm. Yeah.
Regarding this green concept, so we have to put this thing here, or we have to just
Yeah, you have to show, you take one of the business model and then you have to show how you will green it. And you can take it, say, okay, I want to focus on resource and material, or I will focus on the waste, or you can on the pollution or the biodiversity, or you can also choose 2 or 3 of them.
Okay, we can choose one, or we can also choose all the four.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, certainly, certainly. And then you have to show the business model here how it becomes green.
Okay.
Yeah.
We can write this in the before.
Yeah, you can write on anything. Yes. Yes. You should not restrict yourself. The only thing you can't write on is the carpet. So have you? Yeah. No, you have to show me the business model that is green. So you have to choose a business model that you want to make greener. And then the same thing is, then if you claim that this is green now, then you have to show me in this one how it works, so I can be sure that it's green. You use all the hexagons, yes? Yeah, it's an existing model that you are going to make more green. So now you are in the to be. So you are kind of constructing it actually before it goes into operation. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. For example, yes. Yeah. 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 That can be. Yeah. 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 Brilliant idea. Yes. Yes. Yeah. It's exactly pushing your brain to think like that. Yes. Yes. Yeah. It can maybe reduce the cost. Maybe it's also sometimes a little more complicated to do. That's possible. Yes, maybe possible if the customer will accept it. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Yes. So I'm now trying to force to have your brains to uh, go out of the box. Yes. And still there are 4 areas where you can green. Yeah. The first one is resource and materials. So it can in resource you also have biodiversity is number 4. It's one separate box, and then you have the waste. Yeah, and then you have the pollution. You saw over here. Uh, that's probably waste over here. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. You have come up with something? Yeah.
Still in the initial stage, we were thinking of using the plastic package of fruit juice.
Yeah.
We